Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I, of course, am your host, Connor from Crypto Empire, and we're back for yet another Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. We did go live on Friday. I outlined a bunch of charts and trade ideas. I'm going to start off by reviewing those, and then we're going to get into some new content, but we got a lot to talk about today. It's Sunday. It's the 4th of July weekend. I hope everybody out there is having a great start to your summer. And let's get right into this video. So we're going to start things off with our crypto market overview. Big shout out to everybody in our live audience, by the way. We got Rigoberto Chavez Jr. saying happy Sunday, everyone. Right back at you, Rigoberto. We got Steve Oki saying happy Sunday. We got Randy FPV in the building. What's up, Randy? How are you? We got McNaz96, Reverend Flashback saying hi, Connor. How are things? Things are going very, very well. And we're going to keep it rolling. And we got Cryptoverse Explorer saying what's going on, everybody. All right, let's check out this market. Bitcoin, $30,558. Ethereum, $1,914. Only thing I'm really concerned about here is Litecoin as well. Litecoin at 111. You were all warned for like the past 8 to 12 months saying to buy Litecoin, buy Litecoin, buy Litecoin. By me right here on the channel. That's what I was doing. And yeah, I mean, it's at 111 now. So shout out to all the Litecoin bears who totally dismissed it. Well, for the past 8 to 12 months, I was just saying to buy, 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 buy. Now you're understanding why. Okay, and let's take a look at the top gainers on the day, gainers and losers. A lot of gainers right now. We got some DeFi coins really coming back to life. Compound Comp up 20% on the day. Then we got XVG Verge up 59% and Rari RGT. I have no idea what this governance token is for, but it is up 144% on the day. In terms of our high caps, really nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. We got GRT and Flux, or not Flux, but Flow. Up a respectable 12.5% and 11.3%, and Akala as well, that Polkadot parachain. We have not forgotten about Akala. I will have to start making Polkadot content again soon because Polkadot is about to become relevant for really the first time ever. The last time Polkadot and the Polkadot ecosystem Kusama was relevant was when the parachain auctions were happening. That's when we saw Polkadot pump to its all-time high at $50 in 2021. After that, it was dead, static, radio silence. But I do hope that Polkadot will actually get some relevance this bull market with the technology that they have built, because it is very good technology. But yeah, Akala up 16.4% on the day. And so yeah, in terms of our high caps, mid caps, not too many doing anything right now. We're mostly sideways. And looking at the losers, we got the Vela token. Down 13.6%. And then some of these other ones that I really have not heard of too much. We got Metis down 8.4%. Metis at 19. I don't know what's going on over there with Metis, but regardless, market's looking good overall, besides all these coins that nobody has really ever heard of. With that being said, let's get into the charts and take a look at Bitcoin here. If we can find our ticker, there's our ticker. All right, so BTC. BTC is extremely choppy this weekend. You guys have to understand, it's a holiday weekend right now. It's the 4th of July. Nobody is really trading this, okay? So it's not doing anything for the time being. Now, in terms of our higher time frame market structure, if we go to our daily time frame chart, our higher time frame market structure is all looking good. Reason I say it's all looking good, if you look at what's holding as support over here, I'm going to drop a line. Should all be able to see everything very clearly. If I drop a line right here, right, I put the line right here. You guys see where these candles close and then open here on April 13th and April 12th. All right, we held that level as support. It then got used as resistance over here. After we broke down, we retested the breakdown point. Previous support flipped to resistance. We lost it. Now we pump back up. We erased this 2 months of downtrends in 2 weeks. Now we're holding that same support level from back here in early April as support still. All right, so that's very good to see. And this level is at $29,900. All right, so 30K really. We're above 30K. Everything is looking good to go higher. We do have our bid zone lower still. This has not been tapped yet, and I don't think it's going to get tapped at this point. If anything, I think we're going to continue to trade. If we get a dip for Bitcoin, I would expect to just trade in this orange box. All right, and the bottom of the orange box is at $29,200. I really don't see it coming back down into the 28s, but if it does, that's still the bid zone. But if we do dip, the high 29s, mid 29s, that might be all you get. All right, and it might just be this, and then we break out towards 40K. The way that things are looking right now, of course, that could change. And if it does change, I will let you know. But yeah, that's what we're looking at right now for Bitcoin. Higher time frame structures are still very bullish. We do have a choppy holiday weekend right now. We got the 4th of July on Tuesday. So, that's a big holiday. I'm expecting stock market's probably closed on that day, right? Banks are probably closed and everything like that. So, yeah, it's a holiday week coming up too. So we'll see what does happen. But of course, crypto is global. It's 24/7. The market never turns off. So maybe we get a pump. Who knows? But still not expecting anything crazy necessarily to be happening with the holiday weekend. But once that does subside, yeah, I'm bullish right now. Everything is looking good to continue higher. If you guys haven't noticed, for the past 6 months, we've really been kind of uptrending, especially on Bitcoin and ETH. So we're in a strong uptrend right now, and I'm expecting that to continue on further. Now, let's take a look at Ethereum too, because Ethereum is where I have my current active leverage position on, leverage trade. Yeah, so we went over ETH on Friday during the live stream, and nothing has really changed at all. All right, so if you guys missed that stream on Friday, I will quickly recap what we're looking for here on ETH. Essentially, if we take a look at our, bear with me one moment. Here we go. So if we look at our Discord here, we longed ETH at the 1875 level. And let's go to a 4-hour chart. Long story short, that was right here. Okay, so the market's been giving some crazy whipsaw price action to news-related events. And we saw that especially on Friday, where the SEC went ahead and they said that BlackRock's Bitcoin spot ETF application was inadequate because they didn't name the crypto exchange provider that they would be using to hold custody of the Bitcoin. It's Coinbase. I mean, who else are they going to use? They're going to use Coinbase, but they didn't name them in that application. So the SEC went ahead and said, no, denied. You have to go fix this. This is inadequate. And we saw the market just whipsaw down, and then immediately, let's go to the 1-hour chart so you guys can see, literally, we whipsaw down, we stay down for 2 hours, and then the next 2 hours we're straight back up to new highs. This is ETH. You can see this across the board with many other altcoins and Bitcoin as well. So the market's definitely reacting to these news releases quite violently with whipsaw, head-turning price action. And to me, it's all manipulation, right? This is just pure, straight-up manipulation. Really no other way to put it. Right? These huge flushes lower are caused by, people seeing, for a free market to function, an actual functioning market that isn't manipulated. If you get a headline saying that the Bitcoin spot ETF application is inadequate, not everybody's just going to sell and cause this type of sell-off. So point being, manipulation, whatever. It happened. We're still in the long, and I'm long as long as the price doesn't kind of start breaking below $1,800 on Ethereum. And as you can see, everything is looking good right now. We're holding support higher. We're holding the support level at 1900. We want to see that continue, but if it does dip back into the 18s, that's perfectly fine. I really don't want to see it start to lose. This is something we shouldn't ignore. Even on the 1-hour time frame, we have the 1781 level. Right, if we do get some kind of huge cascade crash lower, which does happen, but I don't think it's going to happen right now, 1780 would be kind of the logical level. A lot of liquidity is here at just below $1,800. So if you're long ETH, you should be good with your stop below 1,800. But obviously in the market, anything can happen, and there always is the probability of price coming down to these pockets of liquidity much lower. So you might want to consider that if you're long ETH, put the stop below 1780. However you want to play it, whatever you're comfortable with your risk amount, your risk tolerance. But ETH, yeah, still looking good. And in terms of our upside targets, if we go to the weekly price chart here, let me just get some of this off the screen. We'll remove this indicator and we'll go to a cleaner chart. Get rid of some of these annoying trend lines that we don't necessarily need right now. So if we look at ETH here on our weekly time frame chart, our 2023 high is at 2150. All right, and above 2150, we start getting into those kind of levels that we were seeing. All right, so this, yeah, it's really the same kind of chart as BTC. The whole entire bull market support in 2021, it was down here at 1900, 1850. We're there right now. We're flipping it actively, so that's huge to get above that. Now that we're above that, realistically, what we're looking at is this level at 2500, guys. 2500 is the level. If you look at the weekly time frame chart, it's the next logical place for the price to go. It doesn't take a rocket scientist or a genius to see that either, right? I'm looking right here. It's literally clear skies. You have the yearly high at 2100, 2150, and then you have 2500. That's what we're looking at for ETH. Let me catch up with this live chat real quick and see what's going on. Shout out to Nirala saying hello to everyone from Ireland. Hope you're well, Nirala. Good to see you. Good to have you here in the live audience today. Guys, we have over 40 viewers and only 14 likes. Please support the channel. Smash that like button right now. It really does help me out. Boost the algorithm right here at Crypto Empire so that this video will get out to more people. Please take 1 second out of your day and smash up that like button. I greatly do appreciate it. Thank you. Smash up that like button right now. Don't hesitate. And let's see. Randy saying smash that like. Yes, sir, Randy. Trade Ranger saying good morning. What's up, Trade Ranger? Good afternoon to you, sir. I'm over here on the east coast of the U.S. It's afternoon right now. We got Woody with us saying, hi, Connor. Hope you're doing great. Great call on Litecoin. What's up, Woody? Good to have you here. Thank you very much, sir. Hope you're having a good day. And NC Ryan, what's happening, Connor? Nothing much, man. Good to have you here, NC Ryan. We got Frank the Tank Degen, pure institutional order flow. Indeed, a lot of big institutions are manipulating these order books. No doubt about that. Jazzy, good to see you, legend. What's up, Jazzy? How's Waz looking? Waz, let's take a look at that right after we finish up on ETH. Rizzy 125x long on ETH. Good for you, man. All right, we got some weird scammer named Olga. Sorry, Olga, you're going to be put in timeout, and you're not allowed to talk here anymore in the live chat. You lost privileges. All right, so yeah, ETH, like we talked about. Next logical level over here at 2,500. This is the weekly time frame, and we have the yearly high. So if you're talking profit targets, where you want to know where to take profit, you're long ETH right now, just as I am. First one would be the 2023 highs coming into play at around 2100, 2150. After that, if you want to take incremental levels, you have this level at 2300 and then you have 2500 bucks. So everything's kind of lining up and looking really good. We still obviously have a lot of work to do, but as long as we continue to hold these higher support levels, it's all systems go from my perspective. All systems go, ready to actually just start ripping it up higher. And even on the 3 days, you see, if I put a trend line on, we broke the trend line, we retested it, and we bounced. So it's bump and run, time to go on ETH. I'm long, been long, let all you guys know. I let my Discord know Thursday, let you guys know on Friday. Dips are for buying on BTC and ETH. Let's take a look at these altcoins now, and then we're going to get into some funny stuff. I got some funny stuff to share with you. Mainly has to do with like news articles, and it's just a joke out there what we're seeing in the media when it comes to cryptocurrency. Take a look at Waz for Jazzy. Waz at 1.338 cents. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. It held 1 cent, right? It deviated to like 0.009493 at its lowest, but it was instantly bought back up. It's back above 1 cent. Now just trying to flip previous support into resistance over here at 1.45 cents. But yeah, Waz still a good project, right? Despite it getting crushed, during a period of time where essentially every single altcoin got crushed, right? It wasn't just Waz single-handedly didn't perform. Literally every single altcoin basically just got smoked in early June. But it's recovering not as quickly as a lot of the other ones because it's a much smaller market cap. But yeah, it's not looking bad. Still a good price, still a great price to buy WASDR at. Not financial advice, but yeah, as a gaming pick, I like it a lot. We got Tintin with us today. What's up, Tintin? How are you? Yeah, so let's get into this media stuff and have ourselves a good laugh. So first of all, we got Bitcoin.com with an article released today. Former SEC official defense chair Gensler urges crypto community to quit personal attacks and focus on facts. Let's just read a little bit of this and then I'm going to share my opinion. Let's see. U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission former head of Internet Enforcement, it's an interesting title to have, has defended SEC Chair Gary Gensler's approach to regulating the crypto industry. It's time to attack the facts and law on SEC positions and quit the personal attacks on the SEC Chair or the SEC staff, he stressed. It's an anemic and flawed pivot that does not work in a courtroom and is a transparent and Bush League attempt to rally the mob. So, look, we know Gensler he's essentially compromised, right? He's not making the decisions. He's a plant. He was put there to be essentially a talking head for the people that actually pull the strings. So he is a Muppet, basically, and if people want to use their freedom of speech and attack him, they can perfectly attack him. Should he step down? Yeah, probably. I mean, he's quickly becoming like the most hated man kind of globally when it comes to crypto. Right? They talk about FTX in this article as well. Right? There's so much collusion and so much corruption that, yeah, if we want to attack him personally, it's going to happen, and you're not going to stop it. This is just a funny article. I mean, what a joke. No confirmation yet that he's actually going to resign. But yeah, he certainly, if he does resign, it won't even matter. It really won't even matter because there's going to be another Muppet to go up there and replace him and just say what he's told to be said. So in regards to Gensler, funny stuff happening. The guy, I mean, just look at his face. That should tell you everything that you do need to know about the individual. Straight up rat. But we'll see if he does get fired or not. It's going to be an interesting time here. Moving on to our next article. CBDC skepticism is strong in Canada and England too. Americans aren't the only ones wary of a central bank digital currency. 2 recent surveys show. The way that they write here, it just cracks me up. But yeah, I mean, people, FedNow just went live at July 1st, I believe. FedNow is like the Trojan horse for CBDCs. And, I mean, look, in America, we got some ways to kind of, give a little pushback, if you know what I'm saying. I feel for you guys up north and you guys across the pond. I don't know what's going to happen here, but things are certainly getting very interesting. And people are showing skepticism as they should, as they absolutely should. Because this word here, these 4 letters, it's complete. I have to be careful with what I say in this media platform. But yeah, we're gonna move on now. Move on before we do get too carried away there. Let's see what else is going on. Is margin trading more beneficial than futures? Look, the only thing that matters when you trade, whether you're trading margin, whether you're trading futures, whether you're trading spot, the only thing that matters is your risk management and how much you risk per trade, and that you follow your rules when it does come to risk management. So is margin trading more beneficial than futures, Rizzy? No, it's not. It's the same. It's not the same thing, but as long as you know how to operate the exchange and know how much you're risking, then your leverage amount doesn't matter, futures or margin doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is actually how much you make and how much you lose. If you're right, how much you make, and if you're not right, how much you're going to lose. So that you can obviously live to trade another day. Because a lot of traps that new traders fall into is they have this idea in their head that they're going to be able to trade their way into retirement their first couple of months trading. They want to hit that home run. They want to smack it out of the park, that big grand slam, not knowing that the actual key to success in trading is just consistent wins over time. Right? Just consistently winning. Obviously, losing is part of the game. There's nothing, you can't avoid losing. I mean, you can get on a hot streak and go like 100 for 100 on your trades, but eventually you're going to lose. So you need to be okay with losing. But to answer your question, no, margin is not more beneficial than futures. All that matters is that you know how to manage your risk. Jeff Powell saying, what do you think about Loon C breaking out during the bull run? Since meme coins have been a money-making topic lately, is there a chance or is it dead? All right, Jeff. Interesting question here. I certainly understand why you asked it, because let me give you guys, for anybody that's kind of newer to the channel here, we've been a consistently growing YouTube channel throughout the bear market, so we do have a lot of new subscribers. But to anybody that doesn't kind of know where I was at in the bull market, right, I was super big on Luna. I got smoked on Luna personally, but that's fine. I've already made all that back. But anyway, Luna was like a legitimate kind of project. And then the big crash happened in May of 2022. And then out of nowhere, like just the most random, obscure people started like crawling out of the cracks. And they all of a sudden thought Loon C was like the greatest thing ever. The greatest coin ever. Right? Just the people that started to push Loon C after the crash, I mean, if I had to ask them for directions on the street, I probably would not listen to them because they just don't look like they know what they're talking about. I don't know if that analogy makes sense, but no, Loon C, not a play for me. Could it pump? It absolutely could. But I don't know, like, seeing the full life cycle of this coin, seeing it go from cents to $100 back to zero, and now it's Loon C, and like the most random obscure people pop out of the woodworks and start talking about it when it becomes Loon C and no longer Luna. I mean, you just have to like drool 24/7 and have a very low IQ to buy this, in my opinion. I'm not talking bad about anybody. But, no, Loon C is not a play for me. Could it come back? Yeah, sure, absolutely. But, like, come on. Who the heck is going to buy that stupid thing? Watch people, like, make a video of me saying that, and then it goes, like, 100x. Doubt that will happen, but if it does, hey, good for you if you bought it. I'm staying away from that. Mohi, look at the Solana chart. Are you giving me orders, Mohi, or are you asking? Because if you're giving me orders, I'm not going to look at it. Aris says, do you think Solana will break the all-time high in the next bull run? Good question, Aris. Let's take a look at Solana for my guy Aris. So, will Solana make new all-time highs in the next bull run? All-time high, $259. Currently trading at $19. New all-time highs. My gut tells me no, I don't think it will make new all-time highs. But could it 10x? Could it 11, 12x? Yes, it absolutely could do that. Right back up to that all-time high, you're looking at around a 12x. I think it could do that. I think it could hit a $200 again, and we'll see if it can break that all-time high. But you guys have to understand, the reason this first pump happened in that last bull market was because of Sam Broke fraud and his Ponzi scheme he was running. This was his coin, right? That is no longer the case. So he doesn't have, like, Solana doesn't have that backing by it anymore. It's just a community driven project essentially now. But yeah, in a bull market, I think $200 plus is feasible, but I wouldn't count on new ATHs, right? I would take a 10x gladly, but anything more is nice, but I wouldn't count on it. Now Solana looks like it's about to rip, huh? Looks like we got a nice ascending triangle. This is in a bull market, in bullish market conditions. This is the best chart pattern to trade because of its kind of how often it just breaks out higher, right? It's just a simple wedge, as you guys see, an ascending triangle, ascending pennant. We're bouncing between resistance, which in this case is this orange line, and support, which in this case is this trend line. And, you know, this is our whole resistance level in here, and we're trying to break through it and punch it out higher. Now, if you guys do recall, we discussed Solana on Friday, and our target levels we're looking at next. And realistically, let's go to the 12-hour time frame chart. Realistically, our target levels are going to be these yearly highs, these 2023 highs up here towards $25, $26. And after that, you know, it's really kind of clear skies till the $37 level, and then we're at $44 to $48. So 100% gains are on the table here, even from current price on Solana, right? The past week was very good, seeing Solana go from like the mid $15 all the way to 20 here. That's a 21% gain this past week. But even still, that is up 21%. We're still looking at realistically another 100% move here, back up to this supply area at $40 plus. Okay, so Solana, it's looking good here. I like what I see here on the chart, and obviously we do have a lot to get through here, but the market can be surprising at times, guys, right? This might look like a lot of resistance. You got a level here, a level here, a level here, a level here. When the market goes, it can literally slice through it like butter and just break out above all this in like 30 minutes. Wouldn't be the first time. Is it rare that that happens? Yes, it is absolutely rare that the market just rips through all of these, you know, resistance levels, but that's what happens in a bull market. In a bull market, price needs to go up, so it just absolutely destroys everything in its path higher. But yeah, I mean, is it too late for an entry? No. Would it be optimal to wait for a dip? Yes. Where would we look for an entry on the dip? Anywhere in the 18s and 17s, I would say. Just buy its spot, wait like, I don't know, this isn't financial advice, but wait maybe a few weeks, and it could be up towards $40 and you double your money. But yeah, Solana's looking very good here. Let me see, do I have the... Yeah, so if we go back, I put this on my chart on Friday, this trade here. And stop loss 15.20. And like I said, our target is going to be that supply zone up towards $48. $44 to $48. And if you draw a trend line here, it's about to break that. So yeah, bullish. I mean, if we want to be like all these guys that on crypto Twitter, let's see, since entry we're up 2.5%. Guys, I called it. It's up 2.5%. Look at me. That's jokes. All right, so Solana, yeah, Solana's looking good. Let's see. Jim was rallying hard this afternoon. Jim. Let's see. Our daily time frame chart on Jim. So this is a meme coin. I don't have anything to do with Jim. I don't own any Jim. I know that like the there's some big influencers or whatever on Twitter pushing this. So that's that. It's new and it hasn't really had a crazy pump. So memes require a different psychology. Memes require a completely different psychology. It didn't pump yet. Okay, it had this first initial pump, consolidation. When a meme is bullish, which typically happens at the beginning of its life cycle, you have the initial pump and then the consolidation. After this is usually when you get like the big pump, and that's when you want to sell. It looks like Jim is about to go for that now, so this could pull a few X's. It's only at a 3.83 million market cap. This is the daily time frame. Like I said, it's new. It's been around since early May, and it hasn't had its kind of blow off crazy pump. It had the initial pump, consolidation, and at this point, this is like the inflection point for any meme coin, because they all kind of look like this in the beginning, but from here, if it's bullish, it's just going to rip. If it's a dud or a rug pull or a waste of time, a scam, it usually will just fizzle out. But yeah, Jim, it looks pretty good to pump. How high it will go with memes, that's always the question. You never know how high it's going to go, so that's why you want to kind of have a ladder out profit taking strategy so that you don't get caught holding the bag. Let's see, Randy, what do you think of Tomo Chain? What do you think about Naka? Will it go beyond its previous all-time high? So Tomo, people talking about Tomo a lot recently. Andrea Cowley says, hello, what time do you go live on Friday? So Andrea, Sunday is my typical streaming day. This past Friday, I wanted to go live, so it wasn't necessarily like a scheduled thing that I do every week. But I will have kind of impromptu live streams from time to time, which is why it's very important to have bell notifications turned on so that you are notified when I do decide to go live. And then also you're going to want to make sure that you are in the Crypto Empire free Telegram group where I will alert you when I am going live. All right. But yeah, that Friday stream was kind of like an impromptu one where it wasn't like all planned and everything. I just wanted to go live and discuss what was happening. Tomo Chain. Interesting flush out that happened here. Possible deviation below this support. Looks like it as of right now. Let's head out to our weekly price chart. So the weekly right now is closing as a sweep, which is bullish. As long as it closes above 108, that's going to be good. Right, a lot of people get greedy when things start to pump like this. This is a weekly chart. This is a very, very strong looking weekly chart. Many more green weeks than red weeks for this since the start of the year. Start of the year was right down here. But yeah, nice flush out. Right, a bunch of people get greedy and buy tops. So what happens? They get punished with flush outs like that. And then let's lower this time frame here. So I would draw this structure as realistically something like this, a channel, a flag. All right, so we'll look for it to continue to respect this and then eventually kind of break out to the upside here on Tomo. But what do I think about the project, if that's the question? I know it's been around for a minute, a hot minute, as the youth say nowadays. Yeah, I mean, it's got some good things going for it, but chart looks good. Chart looks very bullish. The weekly, despite this flush out, it's still holding the level, so that's a good sign. While we're talking about sweeps, let's take a look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, ETH BTC, the chart. And again, it looks like we're going to close a second week in a row here. Whoops. We're going to close the second week in a row here as a sweep. All right, so we have this low. This is the low to be paying attention to here on ETH BTC, and this is at 6.2 million Satoshis per one Ethereum. And as you see, the past 2 weeks, price has swept the level. Now we're putting in a nice tweezer bottom, right? 2 long tweezer wicks, sweeping the level. To me, this chart looks bottomed out. I posted this in my Discord group last night. Let's just kind of read that so I don't have to. Let's see. So I said, in order for mid cap and low caps to pump, we need ETH to outperform Bitcoin. The ETH BTC weekly candle is going to close with another weak SWIP of the 0.062 level. Really good looking chart, and has likely bottomed as long as the weekly candle closes as it is right now. And that is still relevant 1 day later. All right, this weekly candle closes in this sweep. I'm going to expect Ethereum to outperform Bitcoin and also our mid-cap altcoins, and then it could also bleed over to our memes, because when ETH gets going, that's when everything gets going. So that's why I'm long Ethereum. That's why I chose Ethereum to long over BTC. And yeah, let's go. It's time to ride this puppy up higher. Jeff says Gary does look like a Muppet. Oh yeah, he's a straight up Muppet. Naka will go past all-time highs. Probably. Gaming metaverse going to come back hard. Obviously, this thing went to a crazy high valuation in the bull market, $6.71. Now at 44 cents. Nakamoto Games. Strong. Wow. Bullish chart, huh? So I don't remember putting this trade on my screen. New job opportunity. Anybody watching this that knows how to edit videos, if you guys want to take all the coins that I go over in my live stream and make short clips out of those, send me an email. All right, my email, if you go to my website, or if you go to my channel, go to About. My email is cryptoempireco@gmail.com, or you can message me on Telegram, Crypto Empire Co. Just join the free Telegram group and you're going to see me in there. All right, I got my Crypto Empire account and my personal account. But new job opportunity, guys. If you are good at editing video and you want to just chop up my live streams, send me an email, shoot me a message. So let's get that going. But yeah, I don't remember when I put this on my chart, this trade, but obviously, to take profit over here at these highs, that all hit. That's all good and well. But yeah, I mean, this thing's looking very bullish. Absolute ripper. As my brothers and sisters down in Australia say, it's a ripper, mate. Looks good. Will it make a new all-time high? It's possible. Let's see. Heavy T. Anyone into liquid staking DeFi? In terms of what? Ethereum or like some other stuff? NC Ryan saying Tenet. Yes, sir. Take a look at Tenet. Good recovery. So we definitely want to see this green zone get flipped back into support. It's acting as resistance here. Price getting rejected. So we really want to see this flip back into support, and then we can start attacking these highs again. But yeah, I mean, again, this green zone, this has been on my chart from all the way back here when it first launched in late May. All right, supply and demand, it works, guys. Learn it if you don't already know it, because it's going to be very helpful in your own trading. But it needs to flip this level at 15, 16 cents into support so that it can go. If not, well then, obviously it's not going to go higher, so it needs to go. Any updates on the tenant roadmap that you are aware of? So, I mean, I'm in there, let's see, June 14th It's their last update in here. No, to answer your question, no, I'm not aware of any new updates. Trade Ranger, can you please look at STG? Of course, we can look at STG. STG, bullish coin, very bullish coin at that. And let me check something real quick. Let's check our snapshot and make sure we don't have to vote at any of these proposals for our airdrop. No, we're good. Cool. All right, STG, good coin. A lot going for it. Man, this thing is low. Let's go to the daily time frame. All right, so like I just said, supply and demand, very, very helpful. Let's give a little basic lesson on things here. Just looking at this STG chart. Would you rather buy something at a discounted wholesale price, such as, you know, down here, or here, or here? Or would you want to go to the expensive store on Main Street that has a crazy high markup and pay your retail prices? Example, looking at the chart up here, even up here. Where do you want to be the buyer? Do you want to pay wholesale or retail prices? If you said you want the discount and you want to get the wholesale rates, well, now you have that on STG right here. Okay, this is paying at a discount. If you just look at where it's been this year, you know, it did have a crazy high pump to $1.38, $1.40. Another pump up here to 96 cents, 97 cents. But here it is back down at 57 cents. If it does go lower, I expect buyers to step in heavily at the 45 cent level, 45 to 42 cents. But you are paying a discounted price here, right? I expect this to trade for a lot higher than 57 cents in the future. So STG, this is a daily time frame. STG on the daily time frame, I like the level that it is currently sitting on. And one more for good measure, let's take a look at our fib. And it's right at our 78.6% retracement. And the 88.6, where is it? Well, it's exactly in that zone I outlined at 45, 46 cents. Okay, so those are the two levels to buy are here, where it's at, and then here lower. So STG looks good. I'll drop this to the lower time frame in case you're looking for a more active trading approach. We'll go ahead and dissect what's going on the lower time frames, such as the 4 hour. Go to a 6 hour. So curious how's this look. This looks good. Our RSI is up trending, showing a switch in momentum, showing a positive switch in momentum from the bears now favoring the bulls. We also put a line, we want to put a line right here at this low from back in January. This happened January 31st. And on the 12, no, on the daily, yeah, we could close below it, but every time we rebound it quickly. Yeah, I mean, this is just a deviation as it looks right now. Could this end up coming back down to this support and breaking it? Yeah, like I just said, the next level lower is 46 cents. But as of right now, this should be treated as a deviation below 53. the way that the market looks right now, looks like it's ready to break out. So, and also look at this horizontal level on the daily time frame, how well it lines up with this diagonal trend line. The horizontal level being right here at 57. Okay, so this is the price. If you want to like trade the breakout, you can wait for a breakout of it's 60 cents, not 57. Sorry. You can wait for a breakout of 60, buy it on the breakout, and then just kind of cross your fingers and let it rip. Or you can just buy it now, or you can wait for lower at 46. But either way, we took a look at the higher time frame chart. We're in demand, okay? So you're going to be able to sell this later on at supply for a profit. Highly likely that happens. And MATIC BTC weekly chart. Yeah, we can certainly look at MATIC versus Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Okay, another example of supply and demand. Lowest it's been really for quite a long time, 1 year plus. So the thing is, MATIC's an interesting one. The reason why MATIC is an interesting one is because now it has a lot of competition with Ethereum layer 2s. MATIC itself is a side chain to Ethereum. It is not a layer 2. Although the ZK EVM obviously is different, but you know, the Polygon network itself, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna break. Probably won't, but the thing is, MATIC doesn't have that same pop, that same appeal that it has had in previous years because there's just so much more competition on the market now. But from a TA perspective, right, no fundamentals, just purely from a technical analysis perspective, yeah, I mean, this is where you want to buy, right? You're at the range low. You're at the range low. Will it go back to the range high? That's anybody's guess. It's only like a 2x, it looks like, right? 2.5x. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this, from a technical perspective, this looks like a good place to buy, but who knows what's going to happen. While we're talking about this, let's look at Bitcoin dominance. So starting to stall. Yeah, this is really starting to stall. Oh, good riddance. I mean, it already had the drop from 52 to 51, but yeah, this could chop or it could just drop. Chop or drop. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Chop or drop, chop or drop. Yeah, this looks ready to drop. Leg down, consolidation, next leg down. Back to this level at 50%, and then we'll see what happens. But again, this is going to bode extremely well for altcoins. Shout out to CR08. CR08, just seeing your messages now. Good morning from Oz. What's up, mate? Leaving some monkeys and bananas. So with that, let's take a look at the monkeys token. And I mean, not a lot to update here. Really not too much happening on the chart. In the Telegram, obviously the Telegram's always alive. I mean, this is just legendary stuff here. Joe Exotic. Shout out to Joe Exotic. Hashtag free Joe Exotic. If you guys didn't know, let's click on this tweet and see where it takes us. Yeah, I mean, come on. If Joe Exotic ran with Donnie T, you know how legendary that would be? Two pure-blood patriot Americans I love this country. But anyways, yeah, Michael Robinson is good friends with Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic's the Tiger King. Michael Robinson is the Monkey Man. And Michael Robinson's been on Fox News quite a bit with his Spider Monkey Winston. But yeah, I mean, oh, CR08. Shout out CR08 right now in the Monkeys chat. But yeah, Monkey's token chart, again, just as we talked about on Friday, right? The accumulation candles. Not a lot of people are buying and selling at all right here. So what could happen from this point? Either people are okay with selling at this price, right? They would want to sell at this price, which would obviously drive it lower. But the way it looks right now, there's really not a ton of sellers at these levels. Right, so that means most people have either already sold or they don't see this as a good place to sell, so they're going to wait until a supply area comes and then sell at supply. Again, realistically, we're getting into demand here on the chart. Right, we're entering into prices where buyers are going to step in. Price will simply drop low enough until a point where buyers step in and say, okay, this is a great deal. We're going to go ahead, we like this price, we're going to go ahead and buy it here. And that's what's going to push it back up. But essentially, the market right now is saying that it's kind of in a period of indecision. It doesn't necessarily know where it's going to go next. If I had to guess where I am expecting, with how much I have invested into this, I would expect that it goes higher. But again, it all depends on what the market does. What is the market? The market is made up of buyers and sellers, you and I essentially, right? Everyday participants. This is a $5.8 million market cap coin. It doesn't have big institutions and stuff like that in it. So who is creating this market? You and I. It is listed on MEXC. And I do know that MEXC has in-house market makers that basically just trade the chart and manipulate the chart and make a profit for the exchange by trading the chart like that. So they certainly will have. I believe that Monkeys wanted to get taken off at MEXC for this exact reason. MEXC, I don't trust them for anything, guys. They do this with every coin, right? All the meme coins want it to be on a centralized exchange, and MEXC has the loosest restrictions to get on, and they charge you like $50K. So you pay them $50K, you get your token on the exchange, and then they start market making the token to make a profit for themselves, and they don't care at all about their performance. They just want to make a profit for themselves. So MEXC, I don't advise to use them. I don't want to support a company that does that stuff. They're still listed here. The volume, 42K. Interesting. Yeah, so more volume than Uniswap. So the price dictation is coming from MEXC right now, basically. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I like the accumulation candles. It's either going to drop to find a place where buyers are going to step in, or people are going to realize that it's not going to drop any lower. Buyers are going to step in here and start pushing it higher. We'll see. But all these memes, as you see my meme watch list over here on the right side of my screen, nothing is green right now. Easy swap trading at $57. So again, it's still up like a 2x from my entries. But yeah, I mean, everything is kind of red at the moment. Bobo back to a 2 mil. I mean, just Jeets are gonna Jeet, right? Like, look at these huge red candles. People selling. Let's see what else. Gatsby up slightly, 2.4. Looks like it wants to break. This is at 120. Boo Boo at 1.2. Yeah, none of these memes are really doing anything right now. We just got a $10 super chat from Moonshine saying happy 4th to you, Connor, and thank you for your technical analysis. Crypto Empire to the moon. Big love, Moonshine. Thank you very much for your support, my friend. Really appreciate that. Appreciate that, my friend. So there is a ton of live comments here that I have not gotten to yet. Let me see. Yo, W. Wallace from Brooklyn in the house. What's up, W? Labradoodle, what's up? Super Shogun as well. What's up, Super Shogun? Ron says Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash were big winners over the last week. What is your analysis as to why? Is there a way to identify tokens like this before they pump? Oof, we're opening up a can of worms here, aren't we, Ron? So you gotta live and breathe this type of stuff if you want to know early before something pumps. Because the thing is, some Bitcoin Cash, I didn't catch the Bitcoin Cash move, but something like Litecoin, you know, where all year long I've been extremely and vocally bullish on it, saying buy Litecoin, it's really good, it's going to rip, it's going to do really good, buy. How do I know that it's going to do that? I don't know for sure. It's weird, right? You do start to develop this kind of internal sense. Basically, whether you like something or not. Like with NFTs, for example, like you buy an NFT because you like it, right? People buy NFTs. That's why Bored Ape Yacht Club is failing. You know, people were buying them not because they liked it, but because they thought that other people would like them if they had that NFT, right? Perceived social status. The thing, you got to buy what you like. I love Litecoin. I'm very, very bullish on Litecoin. So I've been saying to buy it. I've been buying it. Also, I mean, the chart can certainly tell you, although this chart looks like absolute chicken scratch here on LTC, but you know, it held the uptrend the entire time. But to answer the question, Ron, fundamental analysis combined with technical analysis is how I have had my biggest ever crypto wins. When I like something on a fundamental level and the chart also looks good, that will give me the internal conviction to say, okay, it's time to go heavy and make some money with this one. So yeah, TA combined with FA. A lot of comments, guys. A lot to get at. Rigoberto asking about VRA. So again, at the bottom of its chart, this is a wedge on the weekly. VRA is always traded like this in the sense that it just gives like the kind of most obvious kind of patterns. VRA right now is a buy. Look at this falling wedge. This one here. This is a buy. But to answer the question, will it go back to the all-time high? What is that, like a 30x? 17x. Very possible. If you guys are wondering why my lines won't match up, it's because we got to go log scale. There you go. Yeah, it's very possible that we go back to the ATH. Look at the weekly wedge it's in right now. Don't ignore this. Don't ignore this. Looks ready to fly. Breakout, retest, and go. Whoops. Super Shogun, shout out. Appreciate your support. Sui has not broken out yet, so we've been eyeing Sui in the Discord. By the way, guys, get inside the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. If you've been thinking about it, now's the time to do it, especially with what we're about to experience here in the market. Bullish conditions. Sui. Doing a good job holding our golden pocket as support here. At 65 down to 64 cents. We have wicked below it into this level of liquidity here and bounced nicely. And on our 12-hour, so Labradoodle, yesterday in the Discord, you asked me where should I buy SUI, and I said either at the current price or the line here at 0.66, 0.66 basically, and it swept that line. Looks good. Looks good. No reason to be concerned on the long trade that I believe you have open right now. Still looks good to break out, SUI. And Core is well about to go. Talked about Core on our live stream. Here we are. So this was, there you go. So this was the trade that we previously won, right? We actually basically just completely nailed this trade. Price completely retested. And this is the new one. And it's broken out. We have a breakout on Core. Again, if we want to be like these crypto Twitter nerds that want to like talk about everything that they do that's good, I can say, oh my god, look at this, it's up 1.5% from our entry, follow me. But yeah, trade looks good. I agree with you, it looks like it's about to go. Trade still valid. We got 4Max in the building. 4Max saying, hey Connor, poolside today and able to take in the live instead of watching the replay. Love it. Could you talk a bit more about sweeps and what the criteria is for it to be called a sweep? Thanks. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, 4Max. Hope you're enjoying your day by the pool. So what we were just looking at, we were looking at SUI. So we'll use SUI as the example. So all a sweep is, real quick, we just got a $10 super chat from 4Max. Shout out to 4Max. Saying, always appreciate your interaction and commitment to this community. Thank you. No problem, 4Max. Appreciate that super chat, my friend. Oh yeah, Moonshine, good point. Somebody brought this up. It was $45 million of SUI set to be released, so that could be concerning. Anyway, let's talk about a sweep. So all that a sweep is classified as is you mark a low, right? You mark a low or you mark a high. Could be either. In this case, there's multiple sweeps here in this chart. All right, so in this, let's talk about a low first. I'll give you an example. So you have this downtrend and this long wick, and then you see the price reverse. So this is the low of that retracement move, of that down move. You mark that low exactly. All right. Now a sweep is when price goes and tests the level, it trades underneath the level, but the candle actually closes well above, leaving just a wick down here. If the candle body were to close below the level, then it would not be a sweep, right? But when it does the sweep, or when it just wicks and then rebounds, that's a sweep. It's just a sweep of a level, right? It's just testing it, grabbing the liquidity, and then taking off. So all a sweep is basically just, it's usually a wick lower than a key low, but the candle closes above it. Now, if the candle were to close here, just above, it would still be a sweep, okay? As long as the candle closes above a low or below a high. But that should answer the question. I can make a more detailed video about it, but for now, that should suffice. So that's today. They got $34.6 million going to be released into circulation today. But then again, probably going to happen like when the holiday weekend is over. Interesting. Interesting time. Woody says, "Hey Connor, did you see my earlier request on GND? I'm not sure. I unfortunately ignored like a ton of people's questions right now because there's so many requests here. I'm just one man, guys. I'm just a one man army basically." Topi, I ignored. Sorry, Stefan Lin 7. I didn't get to your question either. He said, "I know you're not a big fan of LCX, Connor, but you can take a look at for me." I suppose I could. Let's see. So a lot of comments I need to catch up on. LCX, then we'll look at GND. Yeah, I mean, just put some meme lines on the chart. It's not great. Let's see this thing on the weekly. It looked like it could retest this for a double bottom, but it looks like the damage has already been done. The damage has been done from February. It peaked at 15 cents, dropped all the way below 5. Right, I'd say that's the bulk of the damage. Strong weekly candle. Yeah, you want to buy the pullback on something like this. Bullish market structure. You broke the downtrend. I would say buy a pullback. Elvin says, "My man Connor thinking the Sunday stream was going to be light on the questions." Yeah, man. Seriously. But yeah, LCX, buy the pullback if you got one. Not financial advice. And Woody, GND. Kind of sounds like DNG. You guys know what a DNG is? Leave a comment in the live chat. DNG. What is a DNG? Or D? Is that right? GND. Sorry, I was. Did I type? Oh man. GND protocol. Market cap 7 mil on Arbitrum. Let's see. It's too small of a market cap to really kind of draw anything meaningful out of this chart. You're at an important level right now. So you want to see the price significantly hold the $410 level. APT moving now. Let's look at APT. What's going on? Been waiting for APT to go. Not really. What are you on that 1 minute chart again, Labradoodle? Still hasn't really broken. Still a good price to enter. Reason I like APT, look at this. Let's get out of this annoying log scale chart. Look at this daily time frame chart. I mean, just a huge falling wedge, right? What's the target of the wedge? It's the top of the wedge. It's at $20. So yeah, APT, great buy down here at 725. But anyway, back to GND. Yeah, you want to see it hold above 410, right? You can see how significant of a support level that is. Here, etc. So you want to see it hold this and then just attack the highs. It's our small market cap. DeFi coin. If we have a DeFi summer, it could do well. Monday low, let me see. Throw this up on the chart. Oh yeah, good call, Labradoodle. So, perfect sweep of the Monday low. And the Monday high is quite far away. It's up here at 771. Yeah, good entry there. Sniff, 499 super chat from Sniff. Can you do TIN Luna 1? Which is on Binance. Also, how sad are you knowing we have to wait an entire year to celebrate? It's a good one. It's a really good one, Sniff. Always with the jokes. Let's see. It's a good joke. Let me grab this contract address. If anybody celebrates that in here, don't take it personally. We're just having a laugh. Nothing against it, but don't try to push it on me. Anyway, XLN. Possible deviation here. Market cap 17.5 mil. Close to the bottom. This is the daily. This thing's been around for a while, like a super long time. Launched in October of 2022. Here we are now, July of 2023. So not quite a full year, but yeah. We're below 1 penny. The all-time high is 4.3 pennies. So either it's gonna recover this right away, or it's gonna come down here to like half a penny. So I don't know anything about what the heck this is, but right, like it's breaking the support level right now, and it closed a daily candle below the support level. Right, so that, right, a sweep. If Max, if you're still watching this, to answer your question further, right, this green candle is a sweep because it closed above the level, but this red one is not. All right, this is a bearish candle here because it closed below the level. Now the past 2 days done nothing, so it's either going to kiss off and go lower, or it's going to reclaim. With this meme, I don't really know what it is or what it's doing, or if I should be bullish on it or not like it. So, you know, with that being said, it is at the bottom of the chart. So if you like this project and you think it will do well based off of the fundamentals, the technicals line up for a bullish outlook because it's at the bottom, if that makes sense. Let's see. Crypto 101 says, Connor, I saw someone on Twitter saying that something called applesauce is going to flip Solana. Is that just a joke that Solana is going to zero? Or is there a special sauce I should know about? Oh my god, that's a good one. No, there's no special sauce you should know about. I think it's just a joke, mate. Oh my god, that's a good one. It's a well thought out comment there, Crypto 101. Yeah, Solana not going to go to zero, and I doubt applesauce is going to flip it. You see Moonshine. I don't think you have to tell him that Solana is not going to zero. I think he's just having a laugh at that one. Oh man, you guys got jokes today in the stream. I'll tell you. Give me the sauce. There he is. 0x ETH says, hi Connor, how you doing, my man? It's been a long time. It has been 0x. Long time no see. It's been like 2 years. But you forgot about me over here, man. No, I'm just kidding. Look, we've been going for an hour 16. If I missed your question, I apologize. We can have some fun right now. I mean, I kind of talked about the bulk of what I wanted to talk about. We're bullish. We got a bullish outlook here. Let's look at some more of the trades I lined up for you all on the Friday live stream. Gave you all Filecoin. Up a cool 3.5% from that entry I gave you on Friday. Retested it. Held. File looks good. Breaking that trend line. If you go to the daily time frame. Breaking the lines, sweeping the key liquidity levels lower, right? This was on Friday. You had this sweep of the previous week low. Grabbed all the long stop losses there and send it. Now you're breaking resistance lines, so that looks good. Another one we talked about was FET. Gave you this on the Friday stream. Look at me, guys. I'm so good. It's now 3.7% from the entry. Follow me for more. Let's see. CR08 says, Bonza of a stream, Connor. Back to the daily, back-breaking grind. Cheers. CR08, shout out to you. I'm glad that you enjoyed the live stream. I'm glad that you could start your morning with me, my friend. Or is it afternoon over there? No, it's morning in Australia. Have a great day, my friend. Thank you for your support. Fly Melody saying Crypto 101, the sauce is Monkey's token. Oh, I think he knows that. 0x ETH says, no, I haven't forgot you, bro. You are in my heart. Miss those Luna NFT days on Lumart. Oh, man, that takes me back. Takes me back to the times. Glad that you're back, 0x ETH. It's good to see you, my friend. Crypto 101 said, I heard institutions are aping hard into Bitcoin. My little cousin said it'll go to $1 million by next Halloween. True. I'm not so sure about that one. I'm not so sure about that. 3.7%. I will follow no one else. There you go. Oh man, that's funny. Did we go over Phantom? We did. Look at this one. Gave this all to you on a silver platter. Look at this. Look at this. 1.87%. Who else is giving you these? Look at this. LDO. 3.19%. I mean, come on. Come on. I'm obviously being sarcastic here, but you guys get the point. Market is bullish. We're looking for more upside. Dips are for buying. Any dips to start this week, look out for those. And is there anything else that I wanted to go over? AVAX, not really. ARB, ARB. We're long ARB. At least I'm long ARB. Not leveraged. Heavy spot. Use these levels to buy. I think ARB's going to get back up to 150 and then hit $2. So I'm looking at a 100% move there. And that's basically it. Waiting for, in regards to all the memes, like basically every single meme is down at the moment. Not sure what's getting people to sell their meme bags, but when ETH, like we said earlier in the stream, when Ethereum starts to outperform Bitcoin, that's when we see the liquidity flow into the entire Ethereum ecosystem. And a big part of that is memes. Right now, ETH BTC, past 2 weeks, sweat the level. Also, if we take a look at the RSI, we got the bullish divergence. On the weekly time frame, which has a ton of significance and weight, the weekly bullish divergence, right? The higher the time frame, the more reliable the technical analysis. So it looks like that Ethereum is about to start really outperforming Bitcoin, and that's going to bode very well for obviously ETH and the alts. Zero X is spot or leverage you're doing. So the only leverage trade I have open right now is Ethereum. I'll just show you this in the Discord. Right, got in 1875, targeting much higher. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. And then one more we'll look at is Casper. I think Casper Network bottomed out. I think it did. I first bought Casper back in 2021. If you guys look on my channel, if you search, not the friendly ghost Casper, but Casper Network. Yeah, I guess the first time I talked about it was like well over a year ago. November, December, basically the top of the market in 2021. But yeah, I showed you how to stake it over here. So I've had this staked for like a long time, just getting interest from staking rewards. And I think it bottomed out personally. Waiting for this line to break. And again, daily bullish divergence. Looks good to me. 0x, any thoughts on SUI? We already talked about SUI this stream. Chart looks good, but the only thing you have to worry about is the fact that $34.6 million worth of it are about to be released into VC's wallets. Let's see, Crypto 101. Any new hot exchange tokens I should ape and send all my assets to? Sounds like a brilliant idea, Crypto 101. I think any new exchange, you should just send all of your assets to them. Obviously not, but yeah. Let's see. Topi saying, I think BNB is set to run. BNB Bitcoin chart looks more like a falling wedge and ready to take off. Please take a look before we wrap this live stream up. We will do that, Topi. So BNB still range bound on the US dollar chart between 230 and 250, right? Two levels up here, 250, 230 down here. Yes, I know I'm an artist. And versus Bitcoin, already started to move. Yeah, yep. I see what you mean. Also, the another sweep 4 max. If you're still watching, my friend, another sweep here, right? You have this wick low. You see a bounce here, then it comes, sweeps the level. Candle closes above that level, so that's a sweep. So that's bullish. You also got the RSI showing you that the momentum has gotten stronger, and obviously with this little movement, right, you mark this out, you mark the divergence out on your chart typically before this happens. All right. We can use the replay tool and be like this, right? So you see the divergence here, you mark it out expecting it to go higher. Okay, so that's kind of your early indicator. You don't have the data that it pumped already, right? You're anticipating that happening. So obviously it happened in this case. And that's an example of RSI playing out. And then you also see the pump on the chart. Right, so the divergence is always going to be an early indicator. Moving averages are lagging. Stuff like divergence allows you to get in before the big move happens. And that's like one of the most common questions new traders have. How do you know when something is going to pump? That's a great indication of when something is bottomed out or topped out and is going to pump or dump. Let's see. What's going on here? So Topi, yeah, good shout out on BNB there. 0x saying I'm holding my ICO bags and it's dumping, LOL. Happens, man. If you had like that 20x or whatever it was, got to take some profits. Let's see, Crypto 101 says, speaking of memes, Monkey says a celebrity podcast on the 8th heard 20 to 30 million people will see it. I mean, look, I know who is behind Monkey's token, and that doesn't surprise me. I know he's a very hard worker, and he's making things happen. So it's good to hear that a celebrity podcast is going to be happening in 6 days from now with 30 million views. Deepak saw my comment from earlier. Look, my email, go to my channel, go to About. My email is cryptoempireco@gmail.com. Shoot me an email there and let's talk. Sa ADK says, what would be a good trade for leverage this upcoming week? Woody says BitBoy is a DNG. Woody, my man. Love that, Woody. Thank you for your support. And I agree with you there. I do agree with you there. Woody knows a DNG when he sees it. And Nomad with a Guitar says, are you farming BRC chain? No, I am not. Nomad with Guitar. And Hello Token. I'm not sure what Hello Token is. But with that being said, everybody, we're going to go ahead and start wrapping up this live stream right now. I hope you all enjoyed the stream and enjoyed what we had to talk about today. We do go live every single Sunday here at Crypto Empire, so if you did enjoy this one and you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead right now and smash that subscribe button down below and turn on all bell notifications so that you don't miss any future videos. Have a happy 4th of July. Don't, do anything irresponsible with fireworks. I know some accidents happen. Remember that New York Giants player many years ago, he lost a finger from a firework accident. So be careful out there. And enjoy yourselves. We'll be back this week with some more regular content here. And then, obviously, we'll be going live quite a bit, too, like we always do here at Crypto Empire. So, again, thank you for all of your support. A few super chats this live stream. I really appreciate that.